Welcome to the channel, people. So I made a video about South Africa, and oh well, let's say I'm still getting the comments as at now. So our President Tinubu said he, went to South Africa, and there's now a bilateral whatever that can allow, Nigerian businessmen coming to South Africa to do business, and this has caused a whole lot of madness. South Africans are even saying they want their president to step down. I mean, at this point, the hatred, like this president is not even calling to the minor Nigerians, like the Nigerians that are struggling. They are saying people that have money to come and do business. And the way that South Africans have gone about this, make una no go waiting in the country. Waiting for the South Africa self at this point. Some people were telling me, oh, there's nothing to be excited for. I was trying to make them understand that it's the content. I was creating the content. South Africa now here in heaven. Because it shows that their hatred, but they have South Africans that are in Nigeria here doing business. But you guys are not even ready to see Nigerians who have the money to come into your country to do business. They are coming in the legit way. So South Africans, what's it been a problem really? Because these people are not even going to be coming, through the cutting the corners, coming through the windows or the doors. They are going to be coming with their visas stamped at the airport before they can enter. Questions are going to be asked definitely. You're not just going to let them pass through. And I see videos of South Africans spitting venom, like this were venomous. Like they were spitting venom literally. Anyway, guys, I have those videos for you guys, and I want us to go watch those videos, and I'll be back.
South Africans, when did you start eating gari and moi leaves and fufu? When did you start eating that?
Cyril Ramafosa rolls out the red carpet for Nigerian businesses, declaring Nigeria a critical market. Fantastic, Mr. President. But here's the kicker. Where is this grand enthusiasm when it comes to empowering South Africans to build their own businesses? We've got sky-high unemployment, crumbling infrastructure, and a youth so desperate they are willing to risk their lives in xenophobic clashes. Yet Cyril Ramaphosa seems more interested in overseas applause than homegrown solutions. Sure, collaboration with Nigeria is vital. It's Africa's largest economy. But let us not kid ourselves. How many South Africans are seeing the fruits of this relationship? And whilst we're at it, let's address the hypocrisy. When Julius Malema suggested opening the borders for economic unity, everyone labelled him a traitor. Yet here's Cyril doing the exact same thing, but all of a sudden it's visionary. If this government really cared about the people of this country, they'd invest in local owned shops, youth initiatives, as well as local innovation, not just corporate handshakes and photo ops. We're told to celebrate these deals as progress, but for whom? Not the kid in Soweto struggling to sell airtime, or the farmer in Limpopo crushed by red tape. For them, this isn't diplomacy. It's betrayal disguised as strategy. Ask yourself, who is the real winners here? Sure isn't South Africans.
South Africans, why do you hate Nigerians? I really want to understand. Why do you guys have this unconditional, unbearable hatred for Nigerians? Because as I'm talking to you one-on-one, South Africans have rejected their president because he made a particular policy that favored Nigerians. What is the nature of this policy? The South African president, Cyril Ramafosa, made a policy that Nigerians that want to go to South Africa can now apply for visa with our passports, and they can now get multiple 5 years visa entry. That was all. And as I'm talking to you right now, South Africans are asking their president to step down. Why? They don't want Nigerians. They don't want anything to do with Nigerians. They don't want foreigners in their country. I don't really understand. At the end of the day, this policy is going to favor both Nigerians and South Africans, because we are going to go to South Africa without any restriction, while South Africans can come to our country without any traveling restrictions. But I don't really understand why this unconditional hatred, unbearable hatred for Nigerians. At the end of the day, we also have South African investment in this country. We are using MTN, DSTV, their ShopRite. We are all accommodating it. We have zero hatred for South Africans. Why do they have this unbearable hatred for Nigerians? I really want to understand. Because as I'm talking to you, there is fire on the mountain in South Africa. They have rejected their president. They are asking him to step down, to resign. They don't want him again because he made this particular policy.
President Ramafosa, it's about time to leave now. It's about time to leave the office. He's done. Mr. Ramafosa never loved South Africans, particularly poor South Africans. He never loved, he never cared about poor South Africans. People were killed in Marikana. Poor people were murdered like flies in Marikana. Nothing happened. No consequences whatsoever. Nothing happened. Poor people were murdered in Marikana under his authority. Nothing happened whatsoever. We made him a president of ANC. He destroyed ANC, single-handedly destroyed ANC. He found ANC on the ICU, yes, he did found it on the ICU, he pulled the plug and ANC died. Today ANC found itself on GNU with no other options. When GNU started, Mandela started GNU, it was an option. You know, it was an idea pilot that Mandela wanted to exercise. He had an option to do some other stuff. But today, there's no other option. He's done with ANC, destroyed ANC. Now he's slowly destroying our country, South Africa. We can't allow that happen. Ramafosa destroyed ANC, destroying South Africa. The youth unemployment is 45.5. The youth unemployment rate in South Africa is on 32% unemployment rate under his leadership. Come on. People who suffers the most in South Africa now are poor people that he doesn't care about. Literally, he doesn't care at all. These Nigerians wants to bring, they will kill poor South Africans. At least in every single household in South Africa, at least there's only one drug addict that fed drugs by Nigerians. We know that. He knows it. Go to Hillbrow, you'll see that. Go to Sunnyside, go to Durban in South Beach, you would see that. You know that. He knows that. There's every corner in South Africa, there's a Nyaope addict, fed drugs by Nigerians. Now you should come easily? No. No, Mr. Ramafosa, we say no. Thank you. We do not want Nigerian product in South African shelves. We don't want it. We don't want Nigerians to come easily in South Africa. No, we don't want that. How can you even say people should come without even providing a passport? What country does that? Who does that? No, Mr. Ramafosa, we don't want Nigerians. There is so many countries that we can partner with in South Africa. There is Botswana that produces more diamond more than any other country in Africa. There is Congo, where there is more the richest country with mineral resources in Africa, Congo, that we can partner with. There is Rwanda. They built the country from scratch. Paul Kagame built the country from nothing to where it is today. Those are the countries we can partner with, that can contribute to our economy. No, there's countries that help us during struggle. There's Tanzania, there's Mozambique, there's Zambia. There's so many countries we can partner with. No, Mr. Ramafosa, no. It's about time now to step down. We might not be intelligent, we might not be specialists in economics, we might not be specialists in any other things, but there's one thing we know, that we love our country and will defend our country.
Guys, South Africans has demand for their president's resignation over 5 years visa policy for Nigerians. So according to South Africans, they say that other countries are banning Nigeria with visa restriction for Nigerians, because of security reason, while their own president is making it easy for Nigerians and even welcoming Nigerians in their country. Is a massive shutdown in South Africa. They demand for his resignation. Tinubu don't carry bad luck, go meet Sabina Ramafosa. To be honest, South Africa, you people should chill. Who they even go South Africa? Why all this noise? My South Africa brothers and sisters, we don't care who they come. What if I want to travel now? We travel to South Africa to do what? It doesn't want all this energy. You people need to know, regardless of whatever, you people are still Africa country. You people allow whites to take over your country, and you see all your energy are only on Nigeria. If it comes to Nigeria matter now, they will have energy. White people where they don't capture their country, they are not saying anything, no. But just to come, in fact, they even misinterpret what this visa policy means, because right now people when they travel to South Africa, I can say that majority of them are celebrity. They're spending money. You people are even benefiting, because right now nothing will carry me go South Africa. Go do what now? Do I have business there? So you people should take a chill. Whatever. Tinubu enter France. They say that the France president should resign. He don't go shake hand with Ramafosa. They say anyway. What did you think?
So you're telling me that after South African citizens crying and shouting and making noise for years about Nigerian drug dealers and Nigerian sex traffickers in our country, you're telling me that our very president, Cyril Ramafosa, goes ahead and gives Nigerian business people 5-year entry to the country, and without them having to show their passports. You're telling me that with all the, and listen, not all Nigerian people are bad. They are my brothers and sisters in Christ, but there are those who profit from the harm of other people. You're telling me that the way my country, South Africa, has been destroyed and dilapidated because of the borders that have been opened and people that are there illegally. You're telling me that Cyril Ramaphosa still goes ahead and makes this announcement and makes this decision. Family, let me tell you something. See what happened in New Zealand 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, where a bill was proposed against the Treaty of Waitangi, where a bill was proposed, and young Hannah, the MP, she tore up that bill in Parliament. She did the haka, and from there, few days later, the very next Tuesday, Parliament was on fire. On fire, not literal fire, but on fire with protests, people coming together to say we don't accept this nonsense. South Africa, I really do think it is about time we stand up and we say we do not accept this nonsense. Gates and McKenzie and company, we've been shouting, Abahambe, it's time for South Africans to get their turn. And this is the answer that Cyril Ramaphosa had. Are you telling me that there's no greasing of palms behind the scenes? No, we have to stand up. Ons wil ook 'n bietjie huis toe kom. En ons kan nie huis toe kom nie, want ons is bang ons se kinders gaan ontvoer word. Ons wil ook huis toe kom en ons kan nie huis toe kom nie because ons is bang ons se kinders gaan dwelms ingejag word. Ons wil ook 'n bietjie huis toe kom. Jans is ver, maar ons hart is in Suid-Afrika. Daar is ons land, daar is ons lewe daar. En jy sê vir my, Cyril Ramaphosa, after the whole country has been screaming since before the last elections, that please let them go. Those who are there illegally, please let them go. What products do Nigerians have that we need on our South African shelves? What products? White powder that our children need in their systems. Means and ways of sex trafficking. You're telling me after all of this noise that was done in the last elections, after all of this, it's time for South Africa to stand up. Please relieve us of these people that are here wasting our resources illegally. You're telling me this is the result that Cyril Ramaphosa comes out with to say, come? You're telling me that those businessmen are not going to forge, or every person, every Nigerian is going to be a businessman. You're telling me that with the poison that has been fed to children in South African spaza shops owned by foreigners, this is the result the president comes out with? Really? A few days ago in Japan, martial law was declared. And because of the noise of the people refusing, martial law was dropped in a few hours after it was declared. South Africa, it's time we stand up. Dis wat fair is, ons wil ook bietjie huis toe kom. Maar ons kan nie huis toe kom nie. This man is not for his country. He wants to shine on the stages of BRICS. He wants to shine on the stages of, Africa is fighting against Israel, which are oppressors.
but yet he is oppressing his own people. How many years has people not been crying that when the illegal immigrants come, they come and take our jobs because they ask almost nothing to work? He wants to shine on the BRIC stages next to Putin and next to what's this guy from China. But you try to go to China. Try to go to Xi Jinping illegally. Try to go to Russia illegally. You will be put in prisons there and you will be forgotten about. Try to come to New Zealand or Australia illegally. Try to go to the UAE illegally. South Africa, it's time we make our voices known. It's time we stand up and be heard. If there's one thing we learned with that young lady that spoke about how she was ill-treated in that restaurant job, and next minute the restaurant industry was on fire being raided. It's time we know that social media, we stand up, we stand together. They cannot stop our voices. No man, abahambe. And Cyril Ramafosa, I think he should step down. He is not for his people at all. He's been in the seat of leadership for so long. And what has he done for his own people? No, abahambe. Serious.
I 1000% agree with the statement, save South Africa from Cyril Ramaphosa, because it's officially a crucial time in this country that we as people actually stick together. I wasn't really in full support of the idea of completely removing ANC because we didn't necessarily have a political party that has the sort of necessary reach in the entire country to actually run a country like the ANC has. But now, I want these guys out. I want them out. I think as a country, we should now officially band together and fight the ANC. Because what is this madness? Let's not even speak about, the GNU or her. I am not in support of the DA or anything like that. But if there's any other political party that is in favor of South Africans when it comes to immigrations and other countries wanting to be involved in, if there's a political party that has interest of actually putting South African needs first and actually strengthening the borders, strengthening our safety as South Africa in our own country, because number one, when we complain about these things, we get called xenophobic. If there's a political party that says, listen, even if you guys call us this, the needs of South Africans come first, I am in support of that party now. I want these guys gone. And if you have a platform and you're watching this and you're not actually using your voice to be in support of South Africans, something is not right with you. Something is not right with you and you don't deserve that platform. I'm sorry.
Black South Africans, how are you guys feeling? You run around be abusing me in my inbox, making noise in my comment section like the cowards that you are. You think I'm scared of people like you? You guys are a joke. There are a lot of beautiful and amazing South African men and women I have met in my life that I still know to today. But majority of the South African youth are uneducated and foolish. I will say that with my full chest. Most of you guys are foolish and cowards because you let the white man play with you like some games. They are playing with you guys like my Xbox down there. Because they'll pay you guys to kill your own kids just so they can put the blame on spaza shops. And you guys run around and get the deal done just to kick out spaza shops. They can open branches of ShopRites and other stuff. Isn't that a shame? The same spaza shop you guys have been buying for years, nothing happened to you guys. The same spaza shop you guys have been looting and eating the same expired food you guys are complaining about now. Nothing happened to you guys. But now spaza shop is selling expired food that got poison inside. You guys hate yourself so much. You don't even want to see another black person or African excel in life. It's a shame. Now you run around making noise under my comment section about visa for Nigerians, Africans, and shouting Ramafosa will go down, Ramafosa blah blah blah. When the DA passed free visa for Ukrainians, I didn't see any rage, I didn't see anyone complain. No black South African say anything. Because when he's white, it's correct. It's Jesus Christ. Because he's white, it's amazing. Anything white is good. We call that mental slavery syndrome. I know it's hard for you guys to comprehend because una mugulity don't pass level for mugus. South Africa is the only country in Africa where white people are beating the blacks, beating the locals in their own country, creating different sections that doesn't allow the locals, the blacks there to get in. But you guys are comfortable with it. Isn't that a shame? In your own country, they restrict you to go into certain places. God help us. West Africa, we are burning that place down. 1.5% people are owning everything, still beating you guys that are like 9%. You guys run online and be preaching love. How many white neighbors you guys got? How many of you can afford to live in Western Cape? You come in my inbox be saying all sort of nonsense messages like I'm supposed to be scared of you guys. I ain't scared of you guys. You guys are cowards. Stay in those townships, stay in Kailisha and wait for 350 rands to buy data and come online and scare people and bully people and hate on people and try to preach love between white and black like we don't know. White people has never loved black people and they will never do anything for your benefit. You guys should stay there. Continue licking the nyash of your master, mumu people. When the DA, white people say it is good. When Ramafosa, black people say it, shame. We are coming. Cannot stop us, we are coming. Because even the DA want us. We are coming. Shout out to all the amazing and beautiful black South African men and women. And to the stupid and cowards. And I think it's life not joke.
So the people on Twitter are proposing that we have a national shutdown after Cyril Ramafosa announced that announcement on Nigerians, and they are proposing that we have it tomorrow, or we just have it to compel him to resign as the president of South Africa. Do you think that is viable, guys? Because at the end of the day, the people that can only remove Cyril Ramafosa is the National Assembly, and looking at this government of unity, do you think they will vote him out? I don't think that they will vote him out. I don't think PA will want to vote him out. Then how does he get to be voted out? Do you think the national shutdown will be enough to compel the National Assembly to cast or to do a vote of no confidence and actually succeed?
At this point, all I will say is run. No. But a big businessman that wants to do business, all this is TikTok banter is not going to stop it. I mean, what are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? You're not going to vote for him second term, this yada yada yada, the whole 9 yard. You guys get off your IOS. I know I saw a video of a white man saying bow the dash concerning Nigerians and whatnot. Not be all the Nigerians bad. And the Nigerians that they want right now are not the average Nigerians. They want Nigerians who have money to do business. You guys don't want your economy to grow. You don't want your economy to grow. Some are saying, what Nigerian product are they going to bring on the shelves? Don't they have Nigerians in South Africa that are living in South Africa legit that can buy those products? Who said those products has to be for South Africans? I mean, come off it. I think like South Africans need to get off their IOSs and take a chill pill. Anyway, guys, I'm going to drop it here. Let's converse more in the comment section as I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.